और क्या हाल है पब्लिक, वापस आ गया भाई खेलने में। तो फिर क्या कर रहे थे अपन?
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
ये क्लासेस करते पहले।
How nice to see you, my young friend.
No better feeling.
कितना ऊपर जाओ? ओ भाई ये सीढ़ियाँ है, तो पता ही नहीं था।
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
भाई ये लोग जुआ खेल रहे हैं भाई। अब इसको अपना फ्यूचर देखना है गाइस, देख लो इसमें। ओ भाई चाय।
I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
फ्यूचर देखा नहीं, मेरा नसीब ही खराब है बहनचोद।
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance.
बराबर, thank you, thank you.
If that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Hello. Easy है क्या?
You have it. Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descender!
I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
चलो फिर प्रोफेसर निकलता हूँ भाई। ये क्या है? ये करते हैं अभी। अल्लाह मोरा सीखते भाई।
I've always said that travel broadens.
मोरा तेरी गाड़ में घोड़ा। माफ करो माफ करो।
Does Professor Black have children of his own?
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
No, I don't have a fucking moment.
Hello again, Mr. Moon. Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend.
और मोन
Glad
भाई
we'd
क्या
moved.
बोलते?
Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
वो एक्चुअली कलेक्टेबल है गाइस। कलेक्टेबल एक्चुअली है।
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now and I'll say your walk?
मतलब ये लोग
Ever since that
रात होने तक
fateful
यहीं पे
day in
खड़े
the
थे।
village,
ठीक है।
those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter,
Boggart.
which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience.
अरे कोरिया का है।
Those statues are demiguises. The moons,
ये
I
हमारा सिखाएगा कि
assume,
इसको
are an
अपन कमजा
uninspired
मिदा
by
बोलेंगे।
my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
बराबर.
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
साला फट्टू है भाई. What's in it for me?
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
भाई अल्लाह मोला तो सिखा भाई सिखा A X Y B A
Alohomora.
Hello, more. God.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
कहा गया डिसइल्यूजन चलो अपने को पैसा और पोर्शन वगैरह तो मिल जाएगा एटलीस्ट.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say. We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
मेरे अंदर चूलती गाइस माफ करो.
I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You see every year, Matilda.
साला बहुत आराम है इतने हरामी लोग रहते भाई Oh.
That had... What trickery are you up to?
Revelio. Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be...
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
That's it. 50 health points. You know you can't do that.
here, are we?
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
अरे यार
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
just missed guys. भाई वापस से पूरा बहनचोद अच्छा एक
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff. Would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes.
भागो
Encompasses the whole of the human.
What?
If I catch a student in here, punitive measures will be taken.
How can I lovely?
fortunate to have a student brave enough.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the Hogwarts, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from
Alohomora.
in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Revelio. Mine now, then, guys.
लिपेंडो ये कर लेते गाइस पहले अपने को प्लांट का सीड लेना पड़ेगा
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Mid here I come. ऊपर था ना और क्या
Hello,
बोलते
be with you in a bit. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
रुको भाई पहले मेरे को मेरा इन्वेंटरी देखना दे फिर बेचता रुकता रुको गियर हैंडवेयर नहीं है कुछ फेस वेयर तो कुछ नहीं है 33 26 36 ये रखता लेकिन ये पहनता भी नहीं ये पहनता ना Chris Chinese jumping cabbage damage 2 बेच देता
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
ले ले भाई तू
You have a good head for business, haven't you?
चश्मा भी ले ले ये भी ले ले और
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
कॉम्बैट प्लांट लेते
Revelio.
तो इधर बहुत सारे लॉक खुलेगा ना अभी तो बस अनहोम हो रहा है तो जाना भाई
Aloha Mora.
Aloha.
Fine now, Demi guys.
Oh bhai.
Revelio.
ये कैसे लो भाई बाहर है शायद
Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Welcome! Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula.
Oh,
I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
बाकी दिन अपने पास है
Always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
जरूर आंटी जरूर
Revelio. Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh भाई Loss. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, like, share and subscribe guys. जल्दी जल्दी 500 सब्सक्राइब होना यार गाइस, क्या तुम
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
ना भाई पहला प्लांट, दूसरा प्लांट, तीसरा प्लांट। ओ भाई क्या हार्वेस्ट फ्लक्स फूड से अभी फास्ट ट्रैवल करते डायरेक्ट अपने मैप में जाते घर में जाते, घर में नहीं उनता रूम है वो रूम ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट।
Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork.
ये बैग से
Deke has
अपन
seen
बीस्ट
one of
पकड़
these
सकते हैं।
before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
अगर आप लोग वो पिक्चर देखोगे फैंटास्टिक बीस्ट एंड वेयर टू फाइंड देम, वो पिक्चर में भी ये बैग है एक्चुअली।
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
चलो जाते.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
अगर इसका नाम डाकू रहता तो डाकू लव्स एन आउटिंग. वाह. डाकू भाई.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Oh bye.
We have arrived.
Equip करना पड़ेगा ना.
Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
और पब्लिक आ जाओ अंदर.
You got one.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
डरते हैं क्या पोचर से? और एक अपन करते तब तक. और पब्लिक आओ ना अंदर.
I'm not going to hurt you.
अंदर आओ ना अंदर. इधर देखो. आओ ना अंदर. आओ ना अंदर.
Expelliarmus! Fault. I mean you no harm.
आउट का सब.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
और किसी को आना अंदर. आओ ना अंदर. अरे आओ ना अंदर. अरे आओ ना अंदर.
Revelio.
देखो उसको लेते अंदर.
Expelliarmus.
भाई भाई माफ कर माफ कर. चल तो.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
और कोई है अंदर आना है किसी को. बहुत लाया अंदर अपन. वो फुग्गे फोड़ने थे ना कुछ. चल फुग्गे भी फोड़ देते रास्ते पे. 2 3
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Jobberknoll. LT Auna X. अरे ये तो पीकॉक। अबे माफ कर जोबरा, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ?
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Leviosa. Leviosa.
Levioso!
Oh, no, you don't.
कसम भाई।
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Levioso!
Everything's all right now. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of mooncalves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
चलिए जी चलिए। ओ भाई ये कौन सा बीस्ट है भाई? भैया आप आएंगे मेरे डब्बे में? अच्छा वो बीस्ट नहीं है। ऊपर 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 हिंदी और डीक मेरे जान के टोटे कैसा है?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Deke.
और डीक
Is this
मेरे
the
जान
clearing
के
you mentioned?
टोटे क्या
It is.
बोलते?
Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
पर अगर चांदी नहीं निकला तो क्या फायदा? है ना पॉइंट है ना पॉइंट। अरे नहीं कितना भाग रहा भाई। इसके XXX हो गया गाइस।
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio.
और चाहिए मेरे को। अरे क्या बोलते हो पब्लिक? तेरे साथ भी XXX करेंगे भाई। बेचारे के साथ XXX हो गया गाइस।
Revelio.
और क्या बोलते? चलो XXX करते हैं।
I'll look after you.
माफ करो तुम मेरे साथ XXX करोगे।
Professor Howard will never believe this.
XXX चल रहा डाकू भाई
It was a
काम हो
bit
गया।
trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
और हो गए ना बीस्ट भैया। बीस्ट 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 बहुत बड़ा मैप है भाई देखा जाए तो। ये देखो ना ये क्या है। अच्छा ये वो वाला मिशन बहुत बड़ा मैप है भाई। सब ऊपर से लगता है कितना सा मैप है। चले है अच्छा खासा बड़ा। ये उनका आफ्टर और ये of second learning. They're all probably magic hotspot. Smell. Really got pages. Mongrel. चलो फिर रूम ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट पे वापस.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Oh भाई जो.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Arby. और बहुत सारे बे.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
And magical beast and other. Bye. बाकियों को भी छोड़ते। भाई अंदर
Everything's all right now.
मैं एक आय को दबारा भाई। एक ये रखते, एक ये रखते।
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
पंछी दो है।
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
अबे जल्दी खा भाई, पलवे निकलना है।
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
चलो भाई चलो लूम बनाओ. ये ना रिपेयर हो. यूटिलिटी भाई इसको क्या रखना. ओ भाई या इस पे करते हैं.
That came out nicely. I should show.
ओ भाई
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deek suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deek also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
हाँ अपन स्किल रहते भाई में यही बनाना था ना लक्सवर्ड वो अपन जाते भाई अभी यहाँ पे है ना नहीं ये यहाँ पे पॉट तो रखे होंगे ऑब्वियसली बड़े वाले
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
भाई तो मैं बड़े मटके लाऊं कैसे
Revelio.
शायद अपने को पॉट भी खरीदना पड़ेगा भाई।
Hogsmeade, here I come. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
साला 2000-3000 रुपये ले रहा हूँ।
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
इतना महंगा क्यों है भाई?
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt. Because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncarved fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need.
खुद का
Thank you
जो
for stopping
अपना
by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
Yeah.
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
One more.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
इसको पकड़ के लाता और इसको बेचता क्या बोलते हुए अच्छा ऐड है इसका पैसा ही पैसा है
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I think सारे बुश के लिए सेम है भाई स्टेशन उनको पकड़ सकते हैं
Levioso!
Professor Howard will never believe this.
एक मेंढर के रखता है अपने साथ अपने में देगा
Revelio.
ठीक
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Levioso.
Revelio. आया था वो।
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Revelio.
I think मेंढक स्टॉक आउट होगा।
Revelio.
ये क्या है? इसी कर लेंगे।
Defender.
इसमें क्या करेंगे? ऐसा डालने का
Levioso. Defender. Accio. Levioso.
Oh भाई।
Protego. Stupid one. Defender. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Stupid one. Defender.
इसी तो खेलना भाई मैं। और क्या करना था? स्लाइस। क्या पता। और कुछ तो पकड़ेंगे भाई। भाई उसके पास होगा ना कोई। फर्स्ट ट्रैवल करते गाइस, फर्स्ट ट्रैवल। बहुत सारे पकड़ने का, बेचने का मस्त है भाई। और क्या बोलते पब्लिक?
There, there. I'm not going to hurt you. I'll look after you.
Revelio.
और ये क्या है भाई? जाता तो आराम से पैसा दे देगा अपने को।
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
ऐसे सीधा 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 अगर जा रहा है एक मेंढक अपने लिए रखेगा गाइस। को दीवार बनाना है तो भाई
New batch of toad-hide. Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
नहीं हमको बस खरीदने का चले का अरे बहुत पैसा आ गया।
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Off on another adventure, are we?
अपन खरीदेंगे मटका बड़ा वाला इसके पास है ना। तो 2000 रुपए तो अपन कुछ काम का और खरीद भी सकते।
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
पोशन के लिए कुछ खरीद सकते हैं क्या? मैं पोशन का देता हूँ।
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Should be hearing.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Recipe for potion that ability to place maxima potion, invincibility potion, focus potion.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
स्नेक मिशन दे रहा है क्या? वो भी कर देते हैं। ये तो हो गया। वाला कहाँ गया?
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Hi, my boy. कर सकता है पर 500 रुपए चाहिए.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hasn't been anyone.
चलो अभी अपन अपना हार्वेस्ट करते हैं.
Everything's all right now.
और कहाँ बोलते हैं बबली? दूसरा कहाँ गया था भाई? अरे वो बबुआ इधर आ भैया. ठीक है बबुआ, वो निकलता हो बबुआ. बाय. अपने को पहले रखना पड़ेगा. वाला कटिंग टेबल ना, और दूसरा वाला कहाँ कटिंग? स्मॉल पॉटिंग करना है ना, तो बोलेगा. इसको ये नहीं कर सकते. अच्छा भी अगर मैं रुका वो टाइम आगे लेके जाने के लिए होता ना, रुका क्या भाई? भी जाते 15 मिनट टाइम दो है भाई, सब 3 होते हैं ना। क्या है? enemy's ability to detect is reduced, obviously अच्छा है। was defect remain on enemy for a longer period of time। ये भी करेंगे, रुको कास्टिंग इसमें आना पड़ेगा, मैं यूज नहीं कर पा रहा, इसको करके ये कर सकते हैं। स्टेज का क्या और इस चाइनीज स्टॉकिंग क्या maximum portion was affected by additional increased damage and duration of incapacitating effect of mandate। ये कर सकते हैं। ये काम का है, ये सब भी काम का है, पर ये ज़्यादा काम का है। इधर अपन पूरा टाइम पास वाली चीज़ें रखेंगे, जैसे कि लोमोस चाहिए अपने को, और गेम मिल जाएगा। तो इसमें पूरा अटैकिंग होना लगता है। क्या मतलब मेरे पास 2 ऑलरेडी थे, मेरे को पता भी नहीं था। वाह भाई, और अभी पता चला। इसमें ये रखता, इसमें ये है, इसमें ये रखता। फाइटिंग वाला ये भी थोड़ा बहुत फाइटिंग भी हो गया। चलो ये वाला मिशन करते हैं, तब तक हो जाएगा। कितने दूर जाना है भाई? यहाँ फास्ट और उतने दूर तक का फास्ट ट्रैवल एटलीस्ट आप लगे।
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
बराबर। ओ भाई वैसे नहीं चलाते झाड़ू, झाड़ू ऐसे चलाते भाई, ऐसे। अरे अरे भी सीख लो।
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
ऊपर पैसा कौन लगता है? इस जम मारेगा। बे घर अजीब लग रहा है।
I wish I'd paid more attention when I was at Hogwarts.
Revelio. Alohomora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
इसको ले नहीं सकता ना, बैठेंगे अपन रात तक।
Fine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
डिटेलिंग डैमेज का कोई कुछ है ही नहीं होगा।
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
कहना खुलेगा ना शायद।
Alohomora.
अरे भैया, this is a robbery.
Revelio.
Jauh ke serba apa? Bagus, perawan mana?
I should investigate.
Investigate करना भाई तेरे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
Revelio. Accio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time.
Revelio.
कर सकता मैं ऐसे.
Revelio.
टीम थोड़ा और कुछ करती हूँ. Voilà. इसका जा हाथ जा रहा है तो अरे बोला ना.
Read something grand.
चलो कुछ तो कभी.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle, the man, perhaps you could take a look.
Where can I find this statue?
It's not far from Irondale. It's down by...
If I happen to see...
Ah, the spirit of...
Can you tell me again about the...
My husband.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Why are there so many vases around here? I suppose I should try to find all the vases. I think there should only be a few more vases.
Revelio.
I'm nearly finished. One more vase.
Revelio.
That's it. I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened.
Why arena? Arena में आप दोनों जाना.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Mrs. Twiddle?
Oh,
Yes, I had to just...
well done. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
This could prove...
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
going, are we?
Protego!
You arrogant child! Won't get away with that! I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
I don't know why.
I've never seen a wizard use magic like you.
Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial? I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Most gobblers in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
ये तो वही विलेज है ना जहाँ पे डम्बलडोर आता कौन सा मूवी था वो
Revelio.
You made it.
Damage token for तो ये पॉइंट को सचा ये पॉइंट था रोक निकाल दो निकाल दो अच्छा लग रहा है
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
इसके कपड़े को क्या
Sebastian. Not the
इसका क्लोक आगे चलेगा भाई जाओ के अंदर
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep... Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian...
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but I must say, I wasn't prepared for...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what... They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
दीदी सो जाओ दीदी, गुड नाइट दीदी। दीदी मैं आपका भी सारा दीदी।
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house?
She's all right. She said she was...
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking...
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his...
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now...
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what He's no idea. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging...
Revelio.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. He's a dead wizard in my book. I'll cut you from shoes to... Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over with. There you are. Put me down at once!
Accio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Protego.
No!
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest until you're dead. You've made your last mistake. I don't think you know who you'll be. One less.
Expelliarmus!
You call that spell casting?
Confringo!
Crest? Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Glacius!
Leviosa! Put me down! Rather unwise coming back this way. Lucky that's all. Let's get this over with. There you are.
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest. Such arrogance. I will make you pay. Stop it!
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Glacius!
Dead.
Stop!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Reparo.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
गॉबलेट ऑफ
It's a
फायर
wonder
वाला
the
जगह
ministry
है
isn't
शायद,
doing more.
है ना guys?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
शायद गॉबलेट ऑफ फायर वाली जगह है, जहाँ पे लास्ट में पहुँचता ना हैरी। यहाँ पे यहीं पे तो हैरी को शायद यहाँ पे भी यहाँ पे हैवी को करके मारने वाला है ना।
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Depulso. Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. This well looks familiar.
Revelio.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you went. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years. If I didn't know you, I think you were...
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point, you for answers about what happened to Anne.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso.
Huh, a stairwell.
Reparo.
The fuck?
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
अरे तो
They've
झाड़
left
है
all
ना?
of this simply strewn about.
ये वो तो झाड़ है ना?
Tells me they're after something bigger.
काटता मैंने अपने.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
अगर अपन ने Lumos के
Lumos.
नीचे दूर हो गया.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Kita akan explore.
Revelio. Revelio.
Kita explore dulu.
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio.
Lumos. I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall.
I'm listening. But you said you didn't really understand.
That's true. And I'm still... What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here.
We can. But perhaps...
Understood. Well then. Invisible, secret, ancient magic passage. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Revelio. Repulsor. Revelio.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and you said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think...
Very well. But that...
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here?
You did not. Sounds worth looking at.
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Astronomy classes. आज जाके हॉगवर्ट्स से आवे भाई.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Okay, babe.
Freeze.
अपन कर लेते हैं. Flippendo. Restore momentum.
What are you up to now?
I practiced doing the loop.
And behind it, dancing tentacular.
You think I'll go to...
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my... Well, if there's one thing I love to... Now, ready to learn Flippen? You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just... Look at that! You're a natural.
Professor, I was wondering where you're...
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well,
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
to some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country. Mind you, it did take some time. And,
I suppose that makes sense.
well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like devils. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. I spent a good deal of time alone in high...
It does take a while.
Precisely. And, in fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days.
How fortunate.
I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts... Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Lovely to see.
I'll miss you.
Really?
I shan't miss you.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
अबे ये बिल्ली कैसे आ गई जो बीच में?
Why do we have to take astronomy? It's not even magic.
Hello guys, astronomy classes.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the
अरे
cosmos
सारी
charted
बन
out
के
on your
बनी
palms or at the bottom of your teacups.
देखिए भाई
Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implement. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the... I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Good that did. How am I supposed to use a telescope?
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night.
Professor Shah,
It is increasingly rare to find a student who... But if you truly desire to chart the... We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by...
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps... Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries, stellar and lunar.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class.
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts, for centuries wizards made use of... Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid.
Thank you, Professor.
I am glad to hear it. Should...
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself.
And you need someone to help?
I do. Are you in? Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how...
No need to come in.
Brilliant. You... Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore.
Lumos. Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Luma! Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as
could
I
I ask
expected.
you-
Oh,
Where precisely?
according to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the lab.
Why are you so...
I suppose because there is plenty. They are forever.
Actually, that's...
Oh, very...
Lumos.
Lumos!
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean. Confringo! Lumos.
Look, there's the table. I think you should do the honors. Go on. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway,
Gobbledygook.
glad our adventure was a success. I will see you.
Guys,
What an excellent broom.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Nothing to poach in errands.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does. That did it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Capulso. Capulso. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Accio! Descendo! Depulso! Accio! Depulso! Descendo! Depulso! Accio! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Leviosa!
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Depulso!
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Accio!
Hello, Smoky Legion. How are you? Oh, thank you. I hope you will enjoy my trip.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Yeah, bro, what challenge?
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into. It's Totalis.
I mean, bro.
There, tiger! Confringo!
Confringo. Alohomora. Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Accio. Leviosa. Depulso. Prosecco. Glissetio. Fringo. Defendo. Alohomora.
Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
Revelio. Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mom.
Hurry. Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. My mother will be worried. I must go.
Away, Highwing! Away!
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
No need to race now, my friend. Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Highwing! Go! Slow down now. There we go. Faster, Highwing! Away, Highwing! Away! Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Point of toilet.
Revelio. Cabalso. Revelio. Accio.
Worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at...
I hate these
Novelty socks at that price can't be passed up. Be thankful you have.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
चलो बस फिर आजकल होता अपन बहुत खेल लिए 3 बजने आ रहे हैं। चलो बाय गुड नाइट।
Wasting all my precious time. I don't like your fucking vibe. Telling all those fucking lies. It's alright. Yeah. Why can't he scuff it out? But here we are. This fucking house again. I tried to keep it calm, but nothing works. I guess I failed again. I see the purple moon is calling me. I